Arcturians are the most advanced civilization, alien, in the galaxy, transcending into the fourth and fifth dimensions. These higher beings exist mostly in a spiritual plane subjugated by thought and pure consciousness. The central belief system that sustains the Arcturian is a philosophy of healing and compassion for the universe. The Arcturian civilization is governed by elders of whom only the most spiritually advanced are included. An Arcturian typically stands from approximately 3 to 4 feet in height. The members of this great race typically have a greenish-blue skin and unmistakable large oval eyes. Their hands have only 3 digits, as opposed to our human 5. Subsequently, they are able to accomplish a great deal with their telepathic minds. The Arcturian lifespan is generally thought to be 350–400 years from the information we have gathered. The entirety of the Arcturian's life purpose is for spiritual development. All jobs, occupations and tasks are designated by the individual's spiritual journey. The Arcturians do not eat like we do, but rather consume positive forms energy. They are the most intellectually acute species known and one of the most caring. The Pleiades is a cluster of hundreds of stars about 400 light-years from Earth. Although it is referred to as the Seven Sisters, only 6 bright stars can be seen with the naked eye in the night sky. Our Sun, which is the 8th star of Pleiades and is a twin star to Sirius A, orbits Alcyone, the central star in the Pleiades, about every 24,000 years, not to be confused with the major New Age cycle of 26,556 years. The Pleiadians are considered our nearest brothers due to the fact that, as mentioned earlier, the race became divided within the Lyra civilizations following conflicts and wars. Some went to the Pleiades and others to Earth. Again, conflicts caused the division, and a section of the population on Earth departed and settled in the Pleiades. Since then, over thousands of years, both the Lyrans and Pleiadians have visited and stayed on Earth, adding further to the genetic pool. The group which made their home in the Pleiades devoted themselves to benevolent relationships, meditation and spiritual upliftment, with complete avoidance of negativity, contrary to the Earth group. As a result of thousands of years of Pleiadian evolution along these more harmonious lines of development, they became thousands of years ahead of Earth both technologically and spiritually. The Alpha Draconians are the oldest known reptilian race in our galaxy. They are, in fact, the only genetic line of their kind that is not extinct. When we talk about that's extinct, they have found remnants of others that came after but were extinct. Most of the reptilian civilizations that we know today, in Butes, Orion, Capella, are all genetic manipulated half-breeds of the original Chakar race. They stand 18–25 feet tall and can weigh up to 2,500 pounds. They are like Tyrannosaurus rex. They are monsters. They have black leathery brown scale bellies. They have multiple abdomens. They have whiskers along their chin and jawline. They have a mating claw and multiple tongues. I'm going to give you some very specific information. They lay eggs, and what is called a battle hormone is used to accelerate the birthing process. They are a duality. This is why ancestral females did not participate in war, because if they did, there wouldn't be anybody there to help with the eggs. They also had to be there to secrete his hormone. I am only sharing with you what I know about them. Stronger young females were expected to defeat and kill older and weaker leaders in ritual combat. The Chakar race is ruled and managed by genetic lineage. Genetic lineage always follows the mother, because you always know who the mother is, you don't always know who the father is. In that particular line, the gals have all the say. Ruled by the monarchy of a queen genetic lineage, they are one of the most powerful races in the galaxy. They have some of the greatest military might that has ever been seen in the galaxy, and most of the clan members are zealots and will do anything for the glory of their clans, of their lineage. Grey aliens are a very unique set of extraterrestrial beings that influence our world today. Grey aliens were created, cloned, by the reptilian aliens as a slave race. Grey aliens are the most common alien being that people speak about, and in modern times grey aliens, or greys, have become a modern-day pop culture phenomenon. Grey aliens are said to stand anywhere between 3.5 feet to 6 feet tall, with big heads and huge oval eyes. Masters of the skies, grey aliens are the beings who maneuver the flying saucers, UFOs, many people see today. They are a dying race of aliens because they were not able to retrieve the successful forms of cloning from their masters. That is why today they perform extensive experiments with human reproductive organs and even create human, grey alien hybrids to ensure the survival of their race. In a huge revolution, the grey aliens broke away from their oppressive reptilian masters and are now in search for a new home. Created as evil beings, reptilians ingest negative forms of energy. The grey aliens have many hidden agendas here on Earth, and because they are inherently evil, they continue to misguide the human population towards war and plunder. Grey aliens continue their search for a home and have now penetrated deep into the social, economic, and governmental networks of our planet, plotting their agenda to one day rule our race, like the reptilians once ruled the Greys. With many stories leaking out about grey aliens exchanging technology for human test subjects, they continue their search for the solution of their dying race and a new home planet to inhabit. Till then, we are sure to hear the rumors and stories of alien abductions and close encounters, while our governments quietly sit back and gain the knowledge that grey aliens continue to exchange. The Anunnaki are a race of beings that traveled across into the depths of space. They've settled into a planet called Earth. The Anunnaki ruled a race called Igigi who worked for the Anunnaki. But after 2,500 years of labor, the Igigi rebelled against the Anunnaki. Enki suggested to create a new race. The Anunnaki observed the possibilities, and in a place called Eden, they have created a human race, mixing clay with the flesh and blood of an Anunnaki so that the new race could have the divine wisdom. 9 to put the dollop into shells, and 9 months later, humankind was born. In the end, the humans proved to be a good workforce. The Anunnaki deities were worshipped by the ancient Sumerians. In the Sumerian religion, they were forbidden to show the Anunnaki gods in their true form, so instead, the Sumerians depicted them as anthropomorphic animals in place of their true form. Later on, the Sumerian ethnic group has been replaced by Akkadians, then later Babylonians, until they've been converted to monotheistic religions such as Zoroastrianism and Christianity. The Alpha Centaurians are a humanoid race possessing aquatic qualities about them, such as gills and webbed limbs to allow surviving in their oceanic environments. They have a luminous, bluish-gray skin tone and appear to vary significantly in height. Being a naturally aquatic species, they are rumored to currently inhabit the deep ocean depths of Earth, and are thereby believed to be the species piloting the UFOs occasionally seen, primarily by Navy personnel, entering or emerging from the oceans. They are stated as vibrating and resonating on the band of violet light. They are said to possess vast scientific and technical prowess that is amongst the highest quality in the universe, and are stated to not only be accredited with cattle mutilations but also possess such advanced weapon systems that other species are afraid to war with them. Even so, they are very theoretical. Part of their mission statement on Earth is to help raise its local population's scientific, technical and theoretical knowledge, although they are also claimed to be here to enlighten mankind's consciousness. It is possible that this mental enlightenment is to allow Earthlings to actually comprehend the knowledge due to its vast superiority to that on Earth. Apparently telepathic in nature, they attempt to make their knowledge known to others by telepathically linking up with some of mankind's most advanced scientists, although since they are so incredibly intelligent by comparison and have such a high vibration, it is occasionally difficult for them to ground their ideas to the earthly plane. Because of this they have allied with the Syrians, who are quite good at bridging this gap due to being very good at the practical application of ideas, as well as making these theories usable for a third-dimensional society such as that of Earth. As such, the Syrians operate as the workers and doers of the Earth for the Alpha Centaurians. The constellation of Lyra has long been recognized in Earth's mythology. Some have even connected it with the Pleiades, for example, Ovid, who mentioned that the 7 strings of Lyra equal the number of the Pleiades. This can be considered the birthplace or womb of the humanoid race within Earth's area of the Milky Way. All subspecies such as Sirians, Orions, Earth, Terrans, Pleiadians, Vegans, Zeta Reticulans, Centaurian, Altarians and many lesser-known groups, are descendants of the Lyran races. Lissa Royal and Keith Priest, the Prism of Lyra. Lyra has played an important part in the history of Earth and mankind, as did the Syrians and Pleiadians. Together, they are often referred to as the Lyran group. When it comes to what man, Homo sapiens, physically looks like, the Lyrans and the Pleiadians, but they are Lyran descendants, are the main influence, especially for the Caucasian race. As the Pleiadians, the Syrians are part of the alien cultures who assist Earth and alter inhabitants, humans, animals and nature. Syrians are spiritual warriors, and strong connected to life forms of dolphins and whales. Lot of people feel familiar with these life forms, because they lived in those forms as well, and perceive those entities as loving friends. Sirius stands also for a transition stage, where a state of consciousness is possible to experience for preparation for more ego-related life forms, the humanoid form. Therefore, lot of people have remembrances, which are expressed by feelings to the star itself, without knowing exactly what the relation or meaning is. Sirius, a double star, or possibly triple star, system in the constellation Canis Major, Orion's dog. Visible in the northern hemisphere evening sky from about November through April. Sirius A is the brightest star in the sky besides our Sun, at only about 8 light years away. The Zeta Reticulans, aka the small gray Zetas, and Reticulans, is the reported alien species that come from the star system Zeta Reticuli. They are well known as the ones from the Roswell incident and also for being responsible for many of the alien abduction cases stretching from the Betty and Barney Hill case all the way into the early 1990s. Zeta Reticulans are mistakenly referenced as the Greys by many people because of their striking similarities in appearance. Little is known about these beings. They have been said to conduct research on human life. The Roswell crash that happened was linked to their species. The crashed alien ship was a advanced scout ship that crashed near Roswell, New Mexico. All 4 crew members on board survived. The United States government captured these aliens, cleaned up the site, and made a cover-up stating it was a weather balloon that crashed. The government brought the crashed craft and its alien occupants into a military base now known as Area 51, for research of the containing technology and interrogation. The aliens sent a radio wave signal for help out into space, and a few months later the Zetans showed up at Area 51 and offered to make the government a deal. The deal consisted of exchange of services. The government receives technology to explore. The Zetans build underground bases on Earth. The reason for the public unawareness of this deal is because the government seeks to make as much profit as possible, and to say to the Zetans that they have to make their presence to the human public unknown. The Zetans are also known to act in human disguise. The Yael are a gorgeous and graceful species of hybrid beings. They are said to radiate very pure solar golden energy, and are one of the closest interstellar relatives we have. They will be the first race to make open contact with us as a species in the upcoming future. They are about our height, well-framed, and seem to possess the appearance of an angelic anime character, many of which look highly multicultural. They are remarkably beautiful, gentle, intelligent, heart-centered, and considerate. They have a very healthy relationship with their technology, and are here to help us develop and evolve. They too came from primitive times, and are far more advanced than us currently. It is said that many of our social networking platforms were given to the Earth with the help of their stream of consciousness.